Thank you. My colleagues have told me I'm limited to 3 sentences, but I'm an editor and I know how to make use of the semicolon. First, I want to say how most grateful we are to the Canadian Journalism Foundation and to its supporters for this particular honor and how it honors investigative reporting and how it underscores the importance of our first and most important mission, which is to hold accountable powerful institutions and individuals, and I might add this year, powerful real estate moguls. It's number one. Thank you. My second sentence. The Spotlight team was formed in 1970. It is the oldest continuous investigative team at an American newspaper. However, particularly here, and particularly tonight, credit doesn't belong only to the Globe. The Spotlight team never would have been formed but for the inspiration of Harold Evans and the Insight team at the Sunday Times of London. Thank you. Finally, I want to talk about one scene in the film Spotlight. It was a scene at which Liev Schreiber, playing the new Jewish editor of the Globe, and Michael Keaton show up at the Cardinal's annual Catholic Charities Gala fundraiser. That scene was shot over 8 or 10 hours in this very room. Now, I have to say, that was a fictionalized scene. So the real Marty Baron and the real Walter Robinson never went to a Catholic Charities Gala fundraiser. So it's good for me, at least tonight, to be in a room where something important and real is actually happening. Thank you, and I want to turn this over to my colleagues.
You know, the three of us have been kind of on the lecture circuit, and we have visited a lot of journalism schools, and we've spoken to a lot of students, and we were speaking with a couple just before this dinner outside. And what we tell them, I think, has a lot to do with why we're all here tonight. And the first thing I like to do talking to journalism students is to be as honest as possible and say, it's harder to break into this business than ever before, and it's harder to make a living than ever before. In fact, we're in a state of crisis, particularly when it comes to news organizations that serve medium-sized and smaller cities. But what I also like to tell them, with some flourishes and as much detail as I can, that if you want to make change and you want to make the world a better place, maybe even change the world, then this is a great and noble profession. And I'm proud and happy to be a part of it and happy to be here tonight. Thanks.
Everyone in this room knows that there's a lot of things to be worried about in our industry, but obviously this is a night to celebrate what we do. And all three of us, Mike, Robbie, and I, have judged journalism contests lately in which there were such a tremendous number of excellent projects that we actually wished we had more awards to give out. In fact, tomorrow night we're going to be in New Orleans at an annual conference of investigative reporters and editors, a wonderful group, and we'll be announcing the winner of a Spotlight Fellowship. It's a $100,000 fellowship funded by the company that helped make the movie to fund investigative work at the Globe, so that's a great thing. But I hope that everyone in this room will, the editors, the publishers, the news directors, will always try to make sure you preserve this kind of work. You know, we hope the movie reminds people of the importance of reporting, of investigative journalism, of what you lose if you lose it. I hope we'll look for creative ways to keep it alive. We heard from Discourse Media the idea of collaborating. Maybe we do need to think less about competition and more about collaboration. So I would just say, everyone in this room, I hope you do as much as you can to keep this kind of reporting alive in every way. Thanks for this award tonight.